Hello and welcome to my channel Happy Hours. In my last video, I discussed about the causes of French Revolution and the two phases of French Revolution. In this video, I'm going to proceed further with defining second phase of French Revolution a little more about Napoleon and the impact of French Revolution on France, Britain, other European countries and on India. So what are you waiting for? Let's jump and explain a little more of second phase of French Revolution. Second phase of French Revolution. There were two groups Republican, the Jacobean and the Girondists. Jacobean, they were named after the convent of Saint Jacob, and Girondists, it was named after the province of Gironde. During the second phase and the reign of terror, thousands of monarchy supporters were put on guillotine. It is called Reign of Terror. Finally, Girondists decided to take over the French power. Robespierre was arrested and he was also put on guillotine. Girondists conducted election in France and 5 directors were elected. It linked to the beginning of the third phase of French Revolution, which is a stage of liberal republican. This is also known as rule of directory. There were 5 members successively became the head of power for some time. But the directory failed to address the economic and political chaos in France. Next topic is about the rise of Napoleon. He was a child of revolution as well as destroyer of revolution. He was born in the year 1769 in Corsica. Corsica was island of Italy, which was purchased by France. Corsicans opposed the French possession. Great political thinkers, Rousseau, predicted that one day this small island will change the map of Europe. Napoleon was a great opportunist. He took the advantage system of France to appease the Corsicans and qualified the examination of navy. But he was appointed as the inventory as a protector of Paris. During the course of revolution, monarchy supporters captured Paris and Toulon. Toulon, it was a port, but Napoleon tactfully freed them and handed over to republicans. By the time rule of directory, Napoleon was French general. He captured many European states including Italy and Germany. After the European conquest, Napoleon had ambitious plan to capture Egypt and India. But during Turkish campaign, he lost the battle. So he returned back to France. He got the message by his brother, Pierce is right, which means it's time to attack. Because by that time, rule of directory became very unpopular and he was popular. So Napoleon returned back to France and joined the revolutionaries. Directory was afraid of Napoleon's popularity, so they called him to the palace and asked about his will. Napoleon said that he wanted to become the part of directory. He entered the directory and abolished it. Then he became more powerful and reached the peak of his career because he created the council of 3 members and himself became the first consul, and consul was equivalent to prime minister of France. Now let us discuss about the effect of French Revolution. French Revolution is the single event in the world which is influencing the world order even today. So its influence on France and Britain impacted the other European countries and impacted India also. Now let us discuss each one of them one by one. First of all, I want to discuss about the influence of France. The end of autocratic monarchy means that was the end of Bourbon dynasty and beginning of republican state. During the World War I, there were 3 republican trades. Those were France, Switzerland, and Portugal. Now, next is all the privileges were abolished. There was social equality in France. They abolished feudalism, means the group of noble society, and France became secular state. And the principle of separation of power between executive, judiciary, and legislature was adopted. When equality came, naturally socialism arises. Because socialism is equality to all, or everyone is equal in socialism. We can say that. It leads to establishment of human dignity and freedom. Now, reign of terror was background of Nazism and fascism also. France has to go to war with other countries due to the revolution, and there was a rise of authoritarianism. These was dimensions of French Revolution in France. State religion was Roman Catholic, but the citizens were free to join Catholic or Protestants. Next, I'm going to discuss about the influence on Britain. There was a huge impact of French Revolution on Britain. French people were admired by Britain youth. It was very harmful for the monarchy in Britain. There was monarchy in Britain, but British public and thinkers were supported the French Revolution. They welcomed republican ideas. Wordsworth, who was a great thinker, expressed regret at his youth and not being French. So monarchy imposed many restrictions on the public. Even the newspapers were monitored. Political gatherings were banned, but many labor organizations were established in Britain. There was a development of left ideas. Left ideas, as we know, is the communist or socialist idea. Next is the impact on the other European countries. The French revolutionary ideas, which were equality, liberty, and fraternity. Equality, we all know, is the equality in between human beings. Liberty is the freedom, and fraternity means brotherhood. This was spread in the many parts of the world, which led to the beginning of nationalist movement in many countries. The unification of Italy and Germany became the French Revolution in 1871. Before that, they were divided into states. So the Italy and Germany, they were unified in the year 1871, and that was because of the French Revolution. Independence struggle started in Greece. An island citizen demanded self-government from Britain. There was atmosphere of autocratic government. Next and the last is the influence of French Revolution on India. We all know about the famous King Tipu Sultan, who was influenced by French Revolution. He became the member of Jacobean Club. He planted Tree of Liberty to express the solitary of revolution in Srirangapatnam. He strongly supported French Revolution. Social and religious reforms movement started in India. Napoleon had ambitious plan to invade over India, but Lord Wellesley, who was the then British Governor General of India, implanted subsidiary alliance treaty in India. This was a policy of indirect subordinations. Britain government started implementing colonial policies in India more strictly. So the more pressure was there on India. With this, I'm concluding my video, and if you like my video, kindly like, share and subscribe. Thank you.